Some energies are soft like petals, easily touched, easily bruised. But yours, Capricorn, yours was forged in the fire of endurance. Your heart does not whisper. It vibrates with purpose, steady and unwavering, shaped by years of standing firm when others faltered. Your soul does not follow trends or seek approval. It creates legacies through quiet consistency and an unshakable sense of direction. You walk through life carrying an invisible crown, heavy with responsibility, sacred in its meaning, unseen by most who pass you by. People reach for your light because it feels stable and real, but they tremble when they realize the pressure that comes with it. They admire your calm from a distance until they understand it was built on storms they could never survive, storms that taught you discipline, restraint, and inner authority. Not everyone can hold a soul like yours. But somewhere in this vast universe, there is one who can. A spirit that does not merely meet your frequency but resonates with it naturally, without effort. They will not crumble beneath your silence or mistake your focus for distance. They were designed with the same divine backbone, the same unbreakable thread of destiny, shaped by time and truth rather than fantasy. So before we go deeper, type in the comments, "Only the strong can love me." Let those words vibrate through the universe as a signal, a deliberate call to the one whose soul was written beside yours long before you ever met. This is not about ordinary love or fleeting attraction that fades when life becomes demanding. This is about energetic architecture, a bond built with intention, structure, and depth, a love capable of carrying your storms and mirroring your stillness without fear. Stay with me until the end. Capricorn, you are about to understand why your love was never meant for everyone, only for the one who can carry your energy without breaking. Capricorn, your soul was not made in comfort. It was shaped by pressure, by lessons that demanded silence when speaking would have been easier, by mountains you had to climb alone without applause or reassurance. You were not given your strength by accident. It was forged from the kind of storms that break others and leave them scattered. You walk through life steady and unshaken, and people often cannot read you. They mistake your calm for indifference and your patience for passivity, not realizing how much control it takes to remain composed when you feel everything so deeply. They do not see the depth beneath the stillness, the weight of emotion that moves quietly under your ribs like a tide that never stops. You do not crave attention or admiration. You crave energy that understands you without explanation. You do not fall for appearances or empty promises. You fall for presence, for the rare soul that feels safe in silence and does not rush to fill it out of discomfort or insecurity. Many have come close to you and then backed away, not because you did anything wrong, but because your energy demands truth. You do not entertain shallow love or temporary comfort. You carry the kind of presence that silently asks, can you stand here without pretending, without performing, without hiding who you really are? You have carried others, their confusion, their hopes, their fragile dreams. You have been the stability in other people's chaos, the quiet wall they leaned on when life was too loud and overwhelming. You have held everything together even when your own heart was cracking behind closed doors. Yet in all that holding, Capricorn, you have wondered who has held you, who has seen the full weight you carry and chosen not to minimize it but to understand it. That unspoken question echoes through your spirit even when you never give it words. The universe knows it takes something extraordinary to walk beside you. The one meant for you will not be intimidated by your silence. They will not mistake your strength for distance or your solitude for loneliness. They will sit with you in stillness and feel what words cannot express. They will understand that your calm is not cold, it is sacred. They will see that your patience is love expressed in its highest and most disciplined form. The world often looks at your composure and calls it emotionless, but the truth is your heart burns quietly like an eternal flame buried deep beneath stone. Only a soul with the same inner fire can sense its warmth without needing to test it. When that person appears, when they recognize your strength not as a challenge but as a rhythm that matches their own, you will feel it not as a sudden spark, but as a steady heartbeat that finally aligns with yours. The one who can carry your energy will not fear the mountain within you. They will climb it with respect and call it home. You have met people who claimed they wanted to understand you. They admired your strength, your balance, the way you never folded when things became difficult. Over time, admiration turned into discomfort because being near you forced them to confront their own instability. They wanted your wisdom without the weight that comes with it. They wanted your calm without the discipline required to sustain it. They wanted your love without the responsibility of truly deserving it. Without realizing it, you became their mirror. Your energy reflected their insecurities, their impatience, their hunger for validation. You did not try to expose them. Your presence simply made it impossible for them to keep pretending. You became their teacher when all you wanted was to be seen, their healer when all you wanted was peace. You gave until your silence began to ache, and when they pulled away, you blamed yourself. You questioned whether your standards were too high or your heart too guarded, not seeing that they were never meant to stay. Your energy does not tolerate illusions. It reveals what is false without confrontation or noise. It is not that you reject people, it is that your vibration cannot hold what is not real. That level of truth is too heavy for some hearts, so they leave not because you are too much, but because they are not yet enough. They call you distant when you are simply deep. They call you hard when you are in the process of healing. Understand this, Capricorn. Every person who left your life was part of your spiritual training. Each one showed you what your energy cannot sustain. Each one taught you that not everyone who reaches for you deserves to hold you. You are not the storm that destroys. You are the storm that purifies. Your love does not wound, it reveals. That is why it takes strength to love you. Do not mourn the ones who could not stay. Their departure was not loss, it was refinement. The universe was protecting your frequency, clearing space for someone who will not fear your intensity or misunderstand your silence or seriousness. One day, someone will arrive who sees your strength as sacred and stands beside your light instead of shrinking from it. They will not be drained by your energy. They will be strengthened by it. When that soul appears, you will finally understand why the others had to go. It was never rejection, it was alignment. When this person enters your life, Capricorn, their arrival will not shake your world with noise. It will settle it with peace. They won't rush in to prove themselves or try to impress you. They'll simply fit. Their energy will meet yours like still water meeting its reflection, effortless, silent, and whole. Their presence will feel like home, but not the kind of home that's perfect, the kind that's real. The kind where silence feels safe, where nothing needs to be explained, where you can breathe without pretending or performing. Being with them will not pull you away from your life or distract you from your purpose. Instead, it will gently strengthen everything you already are. Your world will feel more grounded, more spacious, more true with them beside you. This is the soul that was designed to carry your energy. They will not compete with you because their spirit has no need to dominate or prove itself. They seek alignment, balance, and shared direction. They will see your strength clearly and recognize it not as a challenge to overcome, but as something sacred to respect. They will admire your discipline not because it benefits them, but because they live by the same internal code. They understand commitment, responsibility, and integrity. They will never ask you to be softer just to soothe their insecurities, and they will not fear your seriousness or your silence. To them, those qualities will feel familiar and reassuring. They will understand that your quiet moments are not emptiness but restoration. They will know that your solitude is not distance but maintenance of your inner world. When you withdraw, they will not panic or assume the worst. They will give you space with trust because they, too, understand the rhythm of stillness. They have walked through their own valleys, faced their own trials, and learned the language of endurance through lived experience. From those journeys, they have discovered patience, emotional maturity, and peace that does not depend on constant reassurance. In your connection, something deeply meaningful happens. You stop carrying the world alone. When the weight grows heavy, they will not ask you to set it aside or pretend it does not exist. They will step beside you and help you lift it, sharing the responsibility without resentment. Their presence will not drain your energy or distract your focus. It will strengthen you. Love will no longer feel like a battlefield where you must defend yourself. It will feel like a collaboration, two grounded souls building something steady and lasting, a foundation that time, pressure, and change cannot easily shake. Your energy will not overwhelm them. It will awaken them. Your vision will not intimidate them. It will inspire them because their soul has breathed the same mountain air and learned resilience the same way you did. They have walked lonely roads, faced long seasons of effort without reward, and learned the same kind of deep patience that shaped you. When they look at you, Capricorn, they will not see someone to fix or tame. They will see someone to build with, someone whose inner fire burns at the same steady, divine temperature as their own. When you finally find them, a powerful realization will settle within you. It was never about finding someone who could handle you. It was always about meeting the one who was made like you. Capricorn, nothing about your journey has been random. Every heartbreak, every delay, every lonely night was part of a sacred pattern carefully woven by the universe. You were never being punished. You were being prepared. Your soul was designed with precision and intention. Your energy carries a rare frequency that is strong, grounded, and ancient, and because of that, not everyone is capable of meeting it or sustaining it. Every challenge you faced served as a calibration. Each one refined your spirit and fine-tuned your vibration, so that only a very specific kind of energy could eventually resonate with yours. This is why some connections faded even when you gave everything you had. This is why the love you hoped for did not last, and why the people you nurtured slowly drifted away. These experiences were not failures. They were divine filters, gently removing what could not align. Those people entered your life not to stay, but to teach you contrast. They showed you the difference between connection and true alignment, between being needed and being understood. They were never meant to carry your energy long term. They were meant to prepare you, sharpen your discernment, awaken your inner knowing, and help you recognize the one who truly can. When that person finally crosses your path, it will not be loud or confusing. It will not feel like chaos disguised as passion or a chase that leaves you exhausted. It will feel calm, deep, peaceful, and steady. When two divine frequencies meet, it is not an explosion. It is an echo. Your souls will recognize one another from far beyond this lifetime. It will feel like your spirit finally exhaling after holding its breath for years. A quiet sense of peace will settle in, accompanied by an inner knowing that says this is safe and this is right. Not because it is easy, but because it is true. This will not be infatuation. It will be remembrance, not temporary excitement, but a recognition that feels eternal. That Capricorn is how divine love arrives for you, not through confusion but through clarity, not through urgency but through rhythm, not through intensity that burns out but through devotion that endures. Your love story was never meant to begin in noise. It was meant to unfold in knowing. When this love finds you, it will not feel like starting something new. It will feel like coming home after lifetimes of wandering. When you finally meet this person, Capricorn, it will not come with fireworks or dramatic displays. It will not feel like a sudden explosion of emotion. It will feel like an exhale, like your soul remembering something it forgot it was waiting for. Something within you will shift quietly but deeply. Your body will relax in their presence, and the tension you did not even realize you were carrying will begin to dissolve. You will not feel the need to prove your worth, explain your silence, or dim the light of your ambitions. Around them, you will simply exist as you are. They will ask about your day and truly listen, not out of curiosity but out of genuine care. They will look at you the way someone looks at a sacred story, with patience, reverence, and awe. They will not try to fix your storms. They will stand with you inside them. They will sense your pain before you speak, not through words but through energy, because their spirit moves in harmony with yours. Something remarkable will unfold. You will begin to trust without effort. For a Capricorn, that is rare. You have learned to rely on yourself, to carry your own weight, and to protect your peace. With this soul, that armor will begin to soften, not because you are weak, but because it is finally safe to set it down. This person will not enter your life through logic or careful planning. They will arrive through divine timing, at the moment your heart is ready rather than the moment you are searching. The meeting may seem small on the surface, but on a soul level it will feel monumental. You will recognize them not by their appearance, but by their energy. It will feel like déjà vu, like encountering someone you have known in a place beyond this lifetime. Their presence will feel familiar, comforting, sacred, as if two old souls are continuing a story that was paused lifetimes ago. You'll find that your conversations flow effortlessly. Your silences will be just as full as your words. Your hearts will move in rhythm, as if guided by the same unseen music. And that is when you will realize this is not about attraction. It is about alignment. Real love for you, Capricorn, has never been about fleeting excitement or emotional highs that fade with time. It is about peace that remains steady, even when life grows demanding. When you finally meet them, you will feel balance settle into your body and mind. Not a spark that burns too quickly and disappears, but a flame that warms, protects, and endures. Their presence will not pull you away from your focus or distract you from your goals. Instead, it will quietly expand your vision and strengthen your sense of purpose. They will not complete you because you have always been whole. What they will do is mirror that wholeness, reflecting your strength, depth, and integrity back to you in ways that feel affirming and grounding. When your eyes meet, it will not feel like the start of something unfamiliar. It will feel like recognition. It will feel like two souls who have carried the same light through different paths finally remembering where they belong. There will be an unspoken understanding, a calm certainty that settles between you, rooted not in fantasy but in shared values and emotional maturity. You will recognize peace in one another, and that peace will feel earned. Capricorn, before this person enters your life, there is one sacred task the universe is asking of you. Create space. A heart crowded with unresolved pain cannot recognize peace when it arrives. A soul still gripping old battles cannot fully welcome new beginnings. This preparation is not punishment or delay. It is protection and alignment working in your favor. You cannot meet your divine equal while you are still carrying emotional debris from those who could not hold your energy. The memories, the disappointments, and the moments you replay in your mind all take up space that is meant for something greater. Let them go. They are not chapters meant to be rewritten. They are lessons that have already served their purpose. Forgive them not because they deserve it, but because your future deserves clarity and peace. You are not freeing them by doing this. You are freeing yourself. You are making room for energy that truly matches you, for a love that honors your path instead of testing your endurance. It is time to clear your space, Capricorn. Release rigid expectations of how love should arrive. Let go of the belief that love must be difficult or painful to be real. The right connection will not confuse you or leave you questioning your worth or your place in someone's life. The one who matches you will challenge you, but not in ways that break you down. They will challenge you to grow, to soften where it is safe, and to rise where it is necessary. They will awaken parts of you that have been dormant beneath years of survival and responsibility. Through them, you will see that love can be strong and gentle at the same time, disciplined yet freeing. Begin now by honoring your boundaries. They are not walls meant to shut others out. They are doors that only the right soul will know how to open. Care for your body, because it is the vessel of your spirit and the home of your divine frequency. Speak life into your dreams again, even the ones you quietly set aside. They are signals calling your counterpart closer, aligning your path with theirs long before you meet. When you least expect it, divine alignment will begin to move. The moment you stop chasing what is gone and start embracing what is coming, the universe will respond. What has been waiting for you will find its way into your life naturally, without force or confusion. Capricorn, preparation is not about waiting. It is about becoming. As you stand fully in your truth, your equal will feel the call without words. When they arrive, you will know, Not because they say the right things, but because their energy will feel like destiny answering back in a quiet and undeniable way. The world often misunderstands your silence. They see your strength and call it distance. They see your focus and mistake it for isolation. What they do not understand is that your power was never loneliness. It was divine design. Your energy was never meant to be easily carried because it holds wisdom, purpose, and patience shaped by time. You were not created to blend in or dilute yourself for comfort. You were built to stand firm, to hold frequencies few can endure, and to carry visions others are not yet ready to see. Never shrink your light to make others comfortable. Never soften your truth just to be accepted. The one meant for you will not be intimidated by your fire. They will be drawn to its warmth. They will not see you as too much. They will see you as exactly enough. Your energy is a sacred force. The one designed for you was built to meet it. They will recognize your strength as home, your silence as peace, and your dreams as a reflection of their own purpose. Comment below, "Only the strong can love me." Let those words echo through the universe as your declaration, a reminder that you are not waiting, you are becoming. If this message touched your soul, stay connected, subscribe, and keep walking this divine path with me, because your story of alignment, Capricorn, has only just begun.